You are looking live outside the Supreme Court tonight after a draft opinion was leaked by Politico that the Supreme Court has voted to strike down the landmark decision Roe v. Wade. Of course, that was established in 1973. The court ruled that the Constitution of the U.S. protects a pregnant woman's liberty to choose to have an abortion without excessive government restriction. That was 49 years ago, a right for a woman to choose. Now in question tonight with this draft that has been leaked. There's a big if in terms of whether or not the validity of this draft is in fact the court's ultimate decision. We don't have that answer tonight, and the court is not responding, not commenting on what has transpired. But what is happening is reaction to the potential of Roe v. Wade being overturned, and we are seeing people show up outside the Supreme Court, and reaction has spread across both party lines. Tonight, we are hearing from Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and also House Speaker Nancy Pelosi in a joint statement. They say if the report is accurate, the Supreme Court is poised to inflict the greatest restriction of rights in the past 50 years, not just on women, but on all Americans. The Republican-appointed justices reported votes to overturn Roe v. Wade would go down as an abomination, one of the worst and most damaging decisions in modern history. We're also getting reaction from the right as well. Josh Hawley tonight, and I believe
Josh Hawley he's the junior senator from Missouri, obviously somebody who has deep ambitions. To be put gently. I will say, if this is the court's opinion, it's a heck of an opinion, voluminously researched, tightly argued, morally powerful. The left starts its echo chamber assaulting the court and its integrity, which was clearly the strategy all along. Shameful. The court should not abide this coordinated assault by the left. Issued the decision now. The timing here is pretty wild, and it's kind of interesting to just go through the TikTok. This story broke about 3 hours ago. Within 30 minutes, the reporter who broke it for Politico shockingly showed up at the top of Rachel Maddow's show on MSNBC. Within a couple of minutes, a couple of key and prominent liberal senators were on air, including Amy Klobuchar, who had an instant reaction saying that she believed that the filibuster should be overturned in the U.S. Senate and that abortion rights must now be codified in federal law ahead of the election in November. Always in Washington, take a step back and watch sort of the maneuvering and how the chess pieces have moved. It appears as though the right was caught very, very off guard by this, and the members of the right that I talked to, both from the legal side and the political side, were shocked. People on the left seemed less so, and certainly the coordinated talking points and the media plan that came from Democrats appeared to have a lot more cohesion to it than what we've seen on the right.
Well, I think the overarching concern, Leland, is there was a breach of court practice. Clearly, there was a leak that shouldn't have happened. It has never happened before. Not in our lifetimes have we seen something like this on such a major and divisive issue. Pro-choice, pro-life, overturning Roe v. Wade. This is important, and people care about this issue more than they care about pretty much anything else. And tonight, there is a lot of speculation as to what the court is going to do and if, in fact, they will overturn. Let's go back out to Kelly Meyer. She is live outside the Supreme Court. Kelly, set the scene for us as we have been looking at these images of people showing up. Talk about security, what you see happening.
Hey guys, well, it's only getting more crowded as the night goes on and more heated. We are seeing both sides stand off really against one another, both shouting back and forth at one another. Here in front of the Supreme Court, the crowd getting bigger. We are seeing some of a police presence here on the steps behind the barricades. But I want to bring in, we have Bella here with us, who are you representing here?
I'm Bella. I'm just a student at GW. I'm an organizer by trade. I'm primarily a climate organizer, but I'm here to show that these issues are intersectional. We're here for all people who get abortions and all people who menstruate and all people who birth, not just for women. And we're here to make that absolutely clear.
What do you make of this decision or this initial decision here tonight?
It's disgusting. I'm from Texas, and I can't help but know that, like, this wouldn't have happened if my state didn't take the first step. So I'm disgusted. I'm here out of grief and out of mourning. I was here when the Missouri decision was being made. I was here when the Texas decision is being made, and I'm here to just follow this journey through, because the journey for abortion rights is a journey for human rights.
How many are out here with you tonight?
We probably have about 150, if not 200 people, and more people coming. The People's Watch was a coalition around D.C. of activists and organizers are heading over here at midnight. We also have Metro D.C. DSA. We have Sunrise. We have college students and the like. Every single person who menstruates and cares about someone who menstruates and can have an abortion is here. So.
All right, Kelly Meyer live outside the Supreme Court. Kelly.
Like she said, hundreds of others representing the side that is frustrated over what they're hearing here tonight. We also have people behind us who are supportive of what they're hearing from this initial leaked document.
I don't think Kelly can hear us tonight, but we're going to keep that shot up so you can see what's happening out there. And that is one side of this important and critical issue. And real quickly, as there are two sides, Americans United for Life are saying tonight, we stand alongside all Americans who have waited so hopefully and for so long for the Supreme Court to reverse Roe v. Wade, to set America on a path to abortion abolition and to restore justice to our nation. Today is a day for courage and hope. You're going to be hearing from both sides in the hours and days to come as we continue to await what exactly has happened over the last 3 hours.
The scenes we're seeing at the Supreme Court are going to bring up a really important point, which is for the past couple of years, we have heard, especially from the left, the need to protect America's institutions and how important believing in the rule of law and believing in the institutions and the process is. You're now seeing people who, for that amount of time, have argued that, who are now really unhappy with what the institution has decided, and a real lack of respect for the institution in terms of leaking this opinion. How that is handled, and if what is good for the goose turns out to be good for the gander over the next few days and weeks, is going to be extremely telling. Live pictures outside the Supreme Court. As Kelly noted, things are getting quite raucous. We'll check in back there. And also bring back in two federal clerks on what this will mean and how quickly whatever opinion comes down will be implemented.
Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.